times, guys, we are prompt to forget where it all began. By virtue of holding high standards. You see, your worth is not necessarily indicated by the standard you hold as a human. No. But it is all predicated on your ability to contain a constant standard despite a development in standards that are associated with the physical life. If you do understand and the standard you hold in terms of the materialistic things you have attached to your name, your ability to contain a constant standard in the midst of a prompt and a very steady movement in materialistic possessions of all sorts with a unique value attached to them. So a lot of people have this ambition to attain greatness without realizing that there's a need to handle that greatness. So while educators enforce education, there's a need to be introduced to a character that helps handle the capabilities that education possesses to bring forth an acceptable change for one's life. And so these are the kind of things that we become negligent of. And that is the very same reason why we have a lot of young, reckless, rich men and women. That's all because they have it all together in terms of materialistic possession, but they lack character to handle it. And I want to make this very clear. You see, that character that is required and demanded by success. Because one thing that you need to understand is that success requires a character suitable to handle it. And once you lack that, success will operate in a very limited duration. And so you are prompt to make your way to the top. And so you lose that standard very promptly based on the fact that you lack the ultimate empowerment to prolong the duration of that success. Success operates on a duration. And one thing that you need to understand is that success is no man's possession, but instead it is accompanied by deep demand to be acquired by anyone. So you can never look at your condition and assume, I don't have what it takes. But one thing that people need to understand is that there is a necessity to encounter prolonged delays. Because in the midst of these delays, there's a combination of things that happen. Namely, the eruption of this character that success demands, such that you are able to handle it when it hits you. And that is why you'll realize the fact that quite a lot of rich people went through a lot of struggles to be where they are. It does not come easy. So this is just how it is. If you do not have anything to look back at the point where you meet the peak of success, you will not last in success, because success requires character such that its duration is prolonged. And for that reason, by virtue of being negligent, because this is the problem with people, it is either change is changes you, or you move along with the contents of change. So in many cases, when you lack the character demanded by success, change will instantly evolve you into becoming what you're not. And for that reason, you lose yourself. And by virtue of losing yourself, you become extremely reckless, because you don't have a basis that accompanies the success. And that's the very same reason why there's a need to be prepared by ongoing delays in the process of meeting that success, such that when you have reached that ultimate aspiration to encounter an enormous form of success, you have both the success and the ability to handle it, which is more important than the success. Because you can boast about being successful, but without that character, dear, it is not going to last. So what you need to pay more attention on is the character more than the success. And to this day, people have lost themselves. And that is the very same reason why they constantly aspire to enhance their standards, and they are prepared to do whatever it takes. Even if it means killing, they will do it. And that's all because we were never introduced to this character that I talk about. So these are the kind of things that we need to understand. So if you're one of those people that are finding their way to the top, and it is a bit complicated to do just that, I need you to understand that this is preparation. Because the question is, yes, you might be successful, but the real question is, will you be able to handle it? Will you be able to handle it once you've encountered it? Because I've seen a lot of people change by virtue of having all together. That's a problem. You see, you need to understand one thing about having money. It does not make you any better than anyone else. You see, those rich people live the most miserable lives, and that's one thing that you need to understand. You can deny this all you want, but this is a very honest truth. Those rich people live the most miserable lives. You evolve as per the materialistic possession you have attached to your name. The amount of money you have attached to your name changes your character, and so you lose yourself. And so I'll recode the direct words of Christ. What profited the man to gain the entire world and at the end of the day lose himself?